You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Salimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. If you listen to my episode with Jessica Kelty from Strive Kind, listen up. She's come back and she's got a case study for us today. Hello, Jessica.
Hi, thanks for having me back.
Thanks for coming back so soon. So, Jessica, you and I talked about that we need to be sharing more case stories with our listeners, and you had a very interesting one. Take it away.
Yeah, so this is a case study from a situation that happened up in Auckland. It's actually just finished in about April this year. And it's a case of a tenant. It's a single mum. She has 3 sons. She was also pregnant. She was living in a home that was really damp, had a lot of mould. There was even mice and rat droppings falling from, the ceilings into her children's beds and into their bedding and everything like that. She complained to her landlord. The landlord didn't do anything. I know at some point she had to move into the garage to actually be healthy. She had letters from her doctors saying that her home was unsafe. She had letters to say that the home was causing her children illnesses. The landlord, in the end, they had to end up going through court. They had to engage the local MP, and all to prove that this woman's home was unhealthy because the onus doesn't sit with the landlord. And so in the end, the landlord actually paid out that tenant $13,000 because she was actually still paying rent while all that was going on as well. So this is just one case study. There's many news articles about it that you can actually reference, but that's just one that my attention's been drawn to, which is horrific. Absolutely horrific.
Do you think, like a lot of people, they'll be hearing that story, they'll go, well, why didn't she move out to another place? But do you think because she was vulnerable, she was the one that, was pregnant and single mom, and finding another rental probably wouldn't have been easy for her?
That's correct. And actually, when I hear people say just move out, it really grinds my gears. You sound like Christopher Luxon saying it only takes $60 to do his weekly shop. It's just not in touch with reality. You can't just move out. There's a rental shortage. If you're a tenant, you're worried your landlord's going to give you a bad reference. Like, you've got children. What about their schooling? There's so many aspects to moving out than just move out. As well, who can afford it? You have to have more bond. You have to pay for movers. It's just not an accessible choice for so many tenants. And so when I hear people say just move, I just think you're not in touch with reality.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree.
Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking as you were saying that story is the landlord probably knew that, and the landlord knew that they had their upper hand and advantage of having this tenant.
That is so true. It's true. And the landlord is banking on the fact that tenant is going to be too scared to take them to the tribunal. And that's what a lot of them do. It's a fear-based relationship. It's a huge power imbalance. And so we just really need to empower tenants to make those complaints to the tenancy tribunal. But it's hard. Like, even as a home performance advisor, when I'm helping clients, I get nervous because it's like, what is the landlord going to do? How are they going to react? Am I going to push this person out of their home because we are pushing their landlord? Are they going to give them notice? It's scary.
Yeah, you don't want them to be homeless.
No, and I can't obviously contribute towards that, but it's a scary situation to be a tenant sometimes.
Next question to you that we've covered off sound,
off mic,
around the property managers.
Yes,
because sometimes there is a property manager in between, right?
Yes.
That the landlord may not even know about what's going on because he trusts the property manager to do their job.
That's 100% correct. I've come across multiple property managers who are not doing their jobs properly. I know of somebody who's living in a home that's literally folding up around them because it's so damp and the walls are falling down. But somehow that property manager has deemed that property to be Healthy Homes compliant. Wow. Yeah, it's sad, really sad.
Again, I think the property managers, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not regulated. Right? Anyone can wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to be a property manager, don't need to do anything extra, and off they go.
I think so. I think I think there is a course you can do, but
good property managers do them.
Yeah.
You can get certified property manager, but apparently a lot of them don't need to be.
Well, on that's the same with home performance advisors. If you are paying a Healthy Homes assessor to do an assessment. That assessor has not done any course. There's nothing to say that they're qualified in drainage. There's nothing to say they're qualified in draft stopping. They are just somebody who knows things about homes. I've done a course, a home performance advisor course, but it's got nothing to do with compliance for the healthy home standards. So landlords are paying home assessors to assess their home, but they're not qualified to do it.
So it's not different to them self-certifying.
Exactly. So when you actually get a compliance report from a healthy homes assessor, where's the compliance? Because there is no compliance system.
I feel like there's so many disconnected points. Like, I guess the government has great ideas, but then the implementation itself lacks points.
Yeah.
So it's almost like ChatGPT put it together, and then you have to keep questioning it to get the actual information.
Yeah, it's like they started it and they were like, oh, we're just going to finish here. But there's just so much further to go. Yeah.
So I guess back to the story that we've had is the takeaways for me is that there are a lot of vulnerable tenants out there.
Yeah.
And if they don't know their rights, and if they're too scared to exercise their rights because there will be repercussions for them, they will lose their home, they'll have nowhere to go. And I guess this is why we ended up with so much homelessness as well, and people living in cars.
Yeah.
Because if they have spoken out and then the landlord kicks them out.
It's true.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yes, it's a conundrum. Yeah.
It's a conundrum. All right. Well, I hope you're going to bring me some more stories next time.
Yes.
To educate our clients. And look, guys, this is not an episode of bashing landlords. I'm a landlord myself. I'm just going to make it clear again. This is more around educating people. And there are good landlords, there are bad landlords. There are good tenants, there are bad tenants.
Yeah.
There are good property managers, there are bad property managers. All we're doing is just we're shedding the light. We're taking our torches out and we're actually pointing the light towards issues that are relevant, that are current, that are, at the heart of every New Zealand home right now, that we do need a better home living arrangement for people. They need to be healthier. They need to be able to feel safe. And if there's something wrong, let's just fix it.
Yes. Agreed. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Yeah. All right, I'm going to wave my magic wand and let's fix everything. Thank you so much, Jessica. See you soon again.
All right, bye.
And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.